I'm going to pretend that my October was a good month because I think I actually read 3 books, which is a lot for me. Having an 8 hour job, and also doing videos and also editing my own stuff. And yeah, it's just a lot. Oh, also, I forgot to mention arriving home at almost 8 because the schedule from work is not really great. And without being said, let's just dive into the October books and audiobooks that I read and listened to. Hello, people, I'm Roxy, and welcome to another booktube video on my booktube channel. Like and subscribe if you're new, and also let me know, what did you read in October? I'm really curious. So for my October wrap up, I actually really nailed it because there were 3 books that I read, or at least I read one and listened to 2 audiobooks on BookBeat. And the first book that I got myself in, it's going to be me 5 different stages: grief, love, liking, desperation. And also desperation is literally me when I cannot read and I don't have the audiobook or anything and I cannot read, and I'm just really thinking about this series. I'm only thinking about this series. And the last stage that I'm actually in, it's misery. And I know it's going to be misery probably after the 3rd book. And yes, if you guessed that right, it's Zodiac Academy series. It's a series of 9 books and how many novellas? So we're having 1.5, The Awakening as Told by the Boy. We are having the 5.5, The Big Ass ASS, which is Associates Sovereign Society, something like that. I don't know why they picked up this name because they're really asses. Then what else? It's 8.5, which is Let and Leave Lionel. I don't know if it's 8.5 or 8.6, and it's another one with 8.6. I don't really remember the 8.5's title, but anyways, besides 9 books. And also in the whole universe of Zodiac Academy, we are having another series with 5 books. And it's the series Ruthless Boys of the Zodiac, which basically gives us a glimpse of the celestial heirs and all the things that they're going through until the age of 20, 21, 22. I don't really know how old they are. And also, besides that, we are having an ongoing series that the Twisted Sisters, this is how the authors are calling themselves, that they came up with a new book called Never Keep. And it's actually Scenes of the Zodiac series, which is another series, not a trilogy, not a duology, a series, 4 more books. And I'm like, okay, that's really cool. But this time we're not having the heirs, we are not having the twins, we are having someone across the ocean of Zodiac Academy that is like new people, new zone, not the academy, not anything, but it's like in the same universe, so that's pretty cool. But with that being said, literally this series has a chokehold on me. I've read only the first book, The Awakening from Zodiac Academy, and immediately I knew that the bully romance that it's soon going to turn into a massive enemies to lovers and a true enemies and then converted to lovers, that they are going against the star signs and against their destinies and everything. Oh, it's so good, the drama, and you need to read it. So I cannot express the feelings that I'm having when I'm reading this book. Also, it's a quick read because it's not really flourish or flowery or detailed or something. It's just basic goddamn English for natives or non-natives or for goddamn everyone, and I just love it. I just love it. Then I got back into the Dark Tower series, actually the 2nd book of the Dark Tower series by Stephen King. The whole series and the entire one, and the shrine, the Stephen King shrine is up here if you can see. But actually, and also look how cool they remade the spines. I just love it. What I wanted to tell you is that I really got back into the Stephen King and mood and everything. I used to read and I read in my mother tongue, which is not really ideal because it kind of, being a phonetical language, it kind of changes the messages and everything, the point that comes across a book. And I read this book Actually, The Drawing of the Tree. I'm on the second book right now. And I read The Drawing of the Tree, The Wastelands, which is by the third book, and The Gunslinger, the first book, in my mother tongue. And it didn't turn well. I literally enjoyed them. But yeah, that's all. That's just all. I enjoyed them. When I listened to the Gunslinger audiobook, I just fell in love with it. I just fell in love with Stephen King's writing directly from the source. It was goddamn amazing and a masterpiece. So if you want to look after a series that from fantasy it turns into gore, straight up gore at the third book, if I remember right, was the half of the second book and forward. It has 8 books, which technically are 7, because the third volume is also split in another volume, because when they published the book, they had a maximum pages requirement. And you know, King kind of exceeded that. And if you think that it had many pages, no, you were wrong. So yeah, that being said, I just like series and I'm really beginning every series that I can, apparently, without even feeling bad. I'm just feeling mad. I am mad. I'm crazy. And also the third book that I listened to, didn't read, it's something new. It's not, thriller is not new for me, but it's something new as an author that it's new. And it's Frida McFadden. And I know. Hold up. Before telling me that, oh, you know, this author, she's like all over TikTok. And usually the book talk videos and the recommendations that we are having from book talk, they're not really good and they don't really meet our expectations. Believe me when I say that The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden literally met any expectation that book talk had. The people that were shocked by the goddamn plot twist from the end, I can tell you that it's really plot twisting. I can literally tell you that it's a masterpiece, and I could not tell you how much I love the multiple POV books in which they are goddamn so good narrated. Because I swear to God, the male and the female narrators did their job so great that it was even more enjoyable. And it was actually a book that I listened to when I was working, so feel free to do any task on it because you're safe. I know that there are not a lot of books that I've read, but I'm trying my best, and I'm also getting back into reading, and I'm trying to kind of find my way of reading. Also, I do really love reading on my Kindle. I really love the physical book. I don't really have expectations. Usually at work I'm reading on my Kindle, and at home, if I own the book, I'm reading on the book, if not on my Kindle also. I also love audiobooks. The thing that I wanted to tell you is that don't ever feel bad that someone on BookTok or something just read 20 books and you only read 20 pages, or you read 2 books or something like that. Never feel sorry for being busy. 3 books for me, it's something like, wow, I read 3 books in 1 month. Because if I feel like I don't have time right now, but I also am time blocking my time, yeah. With that being said, let me know what you read in October, and we are going to see you in the next video the next week. Bye bye.